Okay.
Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Oh,
Thanks for the testimony and the conversation today. It's exceptionally important to be able to walk through this, and I do appreciate your testimony very much today. I talked to some of my caseworkers back in state. Talked to me about the Taxpayer Advocate Service and some of the work that's happening there and their interaction with the IRS staff. Because of COVID-19 and the downsizing, it's been very, very difficult to be able to get answers to questions and to be able to go through this process and to be able to help some taxpayers at this point. Walk me through both the closures of IRS offices, the re-engagement of employees, lessons that can be learned. I'd also be interested to be able to know not only when are we going to get things back going again so people can get answers to questions, but what can be done for the future, protecting private information of individuals, but knowing that if we have to be able to work remotely, we can actually get the work done again.
For good or bad, I'm the person that started shutting down our facilities, and at one point, over 90% of our facilities were closed. We took the health and safety of our employees as a significant priority, and that created a lot of difficulty for others. We work closely with NTEU throughout. I myself work closely with NTEU as well as others in the IRS. We are now, by July 13, essentially all of our processing facilities will be open. All of our call centers will be open, understanding that open is a relative term for socially distanced, working different schedules, working different shifts, having folks spread out. We have people on the ground in each of our facilities essentially monitoring the issues to keep our employees safe. But, like everybody else, we're worried about interactions that might happen and, a potential spike at a facility. So we are doing everything we can to get back online. We had 56,140 individuals teleworking. We processed about 14,000 laptops for people who have telework work, but were not telework eligible, did not have the facilities and whatnot. So we're able to get laptops. There's a training session that goes on with respect to that, certainly with respect to security. And a large portion, as you can imagine, of the work we do is not telework eligible for security and other similar matters. I can, with confidence, say that our IT folks are as good as it gets. They are tremendous. They care. They work really hard. And they have moved mountains to get us as efficient as we possibly could be in this unprecedented pandemic.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much to re-engage into that. Are there lessons that can be learned that if we have to have more folks teleworking that can carry over from what we faced right now into the future in ways to be able to protect that private information but still get the work done?
And significantly, the folks on the phone, customer service representatives, to get a large portion of them able to work remotely, I think would have helped significantly. Let's just say that. And we're headed in that direction.
Okay, thank you. Let us know what we need to do to be able to help it head in that direction, because that will be a significant gain for the future. As we not only look at space and cost, there'll be greater use of telework, I would assume, in the future. But if there are other issues that come up, we want to be able to make sure that we.
Yeah, I have to express my appreciation. You all have been incredibly supportive of us, and we realize there are issues, and unfortunate there's issues that come out of this. But I think that universally, you all have been incredibly supportive, and as important as it is to the country and to the IRS as an agency, it's important to our people. Our employees are the strength of our agency, and they hear when you make comments, and sometimes senators and members of the House have made comments that I circulated in all employee messages, because during this time, that's about all we can give our people in terms of a pat on the back. They are working really hard, and I'm privileged.
And we are exceptionally grateful to them. And they're under enormous pressure and having to be able to shift in ways that they had never anticipated and the rest of the country had not anticipated.
Absolutely.
As we get closer and closer to the July 15th deadline, there's more and more pressure for answers and solutions, and they're feeling the weight of that as well. So definitely tell them that we appreciate the work and the transition and what we can provide in the days ahead. We want to be able to do that. On charitable giving, I just want to be able to give you a heads up. You and I both know that when you alter tax code, it also alters behavior in multiple ways. There are 6 of us, 3 Republicans, 3 Democrats, that are working together and to try to resolve some of the issues on charitable giving. It'll be something that we will come back and have a longer conversation with you about in the future, how we can continue to encourage engagement on charitable giving in the future. So thanks again for the service.
Thank you.